Hey guys! So you all probably know me as the guy who abuses technology on purpose, but sometimes it's an accident. I swear. And sometimes it happens at the most inconvenient times, like when I'm supposed to be on vacation. Flashback about a month earlier when I was in Anaheim for VidCon 2022. And in this storytime vlog, I'm gonna tell you about the mishaps I encountered with my AirPod Pros, my glasses, and a Tesla, when I was supposed to be having fun there. Now before you comment it, yes, I'm healing fine from my septoplasty. My nose is still slowly healing, so I can't fully breathe through it yet, but we're getting there. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, and you care that much, watch the last vlog! Okay, moving on. I had a lot of fun during my VidCon trip, but I had a lot of stressful times there too. And most of that stress came from these technological blunders. The first story has to do with my AirPods Pro. Notice how I have to use my regular first generation ones as a prop. I don't have my AirPod Pros anymore because they were stolen. You heard that right. Someone really wanted my dirty and crusty earwax infested earphones for themselves. It all started when a group of YouTubers and I were about to leave soon for a rooftop party. And I had the genius idea, and not at all introverted idea, of bringing my AirPod Pros. Because if I didn't vibe at the party, I would just sit in the corner listening to music or watching videos with them. Well, it turned out that rooftop party was actually pretty fun, and I vibed with a lot of people. So much in fact that I forgot about my AirPod Pros. That is until near the end of the party when I felt that they weren't in my pocket anymore. Panic kicks in and I start looking everywhere for them. Under tables, couches, and I even asked some employees who were cleaning up if they've seen them. And none did. But then I realized I had Find My tracking turned on for those AirPods, so I tried the feature that can show you where exactly they are if you're close. But I never got a connection. And the last location the app said it saw them was en route to the party, so I thought they fell into the Uber we took. I didn't want to deal with Uber support, and everyone was leaving the party, so I just turned on lost mode for the AirPod Pros and hoped for the best. And on the next day, I got a notification saying that they were found! And even better, the location that they were pinged at was at the building the rooftop party was at, so I thought someone found them and turned them in. I tried calling the venue, but they didn't open for a few more hours, so after I waited those hours, I tried calling again. And they said no one had turned in AirPods with a sticker of eyes on the case, as I described. So I checked the tracking again, and they had moved to a random house in a mobile home park about a mile away from the venue. I gave up hope because it looks like someone was just gonna keep them. But on the next day, I get another ping, and they went back to the rooftop venue. So I was thinking the person that found them decided to turn them in after all. Yay! That is until after excitedly waiting for them to reopen, and after I called them, they told me they would call me back if someone did turn in my AirPods. I'm still waiting to this day! And unfortunately, this story ends with me getting another ping from the AirPods the next day, and they had moved to a different house in another mobile home park, also pretty close to the venue, where they remain to this day. Either the battery died, or the employee who stole them figured out how to factory reset them. I'm pretty sure it was an employee who took them, because why would someone leave the venue to a nearby neighborhood only to go back to the venue the very next day without turning them in, then leave again to another nearby neighborhood? Plus, when I turned on lost mode, you can make the AirPods show your contact information if you open them up next to any iPhone. And surprise, surprise, no one contacted me. I also didn't escalate this mystery further because I'm pretty sure the venue nor the police think this is a high priority matter. I'm also obviously not showing up to one of the pinged locations to confront them in person because I don't think getting shot by a crackhead over used AirPods is a good way to go out. If you find out what venue I lost them at, please don't contact them on my behalf. Thanks. So, I hope those stolen AirPods makes living in a mobile home park sufferable. I lived in a mobile home before, so I'm allowed to say that. Tour of the mobile home I lived in at 1 million subscribers, so subscribe! I did have a backup pair of AirPod Pros, but I lost them to a friend when I bet them against Jake Paul in an old boxing match. And I'm currently holding off on buying a new pair because I'm waiting for the next generation to come out. But I don't mind too much because I have these glasses. These aren't regular glasses. They're the Ray-Ban Stories by Facebook. Because who cares? All the privacy in my life is gone. In addition to being able to listen to music with them via phone Bluetooth, like those Bose frames I talked about in a previous vlog, they can also take videos and photos. Here's an example of both features in action. I like them a lot, so of course God tried to take them away from me, which is the subject of the next story. They aren't waterproof, and I knew that. But then I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Along with several other YouTubers, I got invited out to another party. This time in a rented mansion. Or as we like to describe it in Airbnb-friendly terms, it was a small get-together. I rarely drink, and I also have a super low alcohol tolerance. So when I was offered a shot, I was hesitant, but I wanted to find out what the taste of a pink lemonade shot would be like, so I took one. And only one, because if I took more, I would throw up. That is not a joke, it's just experience. So after getting decently drunk from that one shot, everyone decides to get into the mansion's pool, and I wanted to join them. So I stripped down, and I decided to record a fun video of me jumping in.
No way!
Yeah!
Oh no! These are not waterproof! These are not waterproof! Oh, damn it! Oh, no. Why would you do this? No! God damn it!
Everything's waterproof.
They're off, so I just hope I get them dry, then they should be fine.
Just like I said, they were off at the time, and I waited 3 days before turning them back on or charging them to let all the water dry out first. But before we find out the results, do I have any more drunken words of wisdom for you?
At least I got a funny video out of it. It's if I buy another pair, it's a tax write-off. God damn it.
Sorry, bro.
Don't drink.
No.
Don't drink, kids. And my ass hurts from hitting the bottom of the pool.
Ow.
So after 3 days, I finally decided to turn them on, and they were fine, as you can see from this test photo and video I took while walking into a Target.
Testing, is my glasses still fine after I jumped into the pool with them?
Happy ending this time! But I probably won't be getting any more invites to mansion parties anytime soon. Plus I was able to use these glasses later on to capture some moments from the final vacation technology failure. And this story almost doesn't count because it was on the way home. Remember how in the beginning I said I encountered a mishap with a Tesla and not my Tesla I drove to VidCon? That's right! For the final story, I'll be monetizing someone else's misery. But it's not like I didn't have any Tesla mishaps myself. I left a can of soda in my trunk and it exploded because it got too hot and I didn't know that could happen, getting a lot of things sticky in the process. But that's nothing compared to this poor guy I ran into on the way home. I was pulling into a supercharger when I see a Tesla with its hazards on and a tow truck next to it, and it looked like it was in the middle of driving away from the supercharger. I sensed something was probably wrong. Those magical senses were confirmed when I was walking into the gas station and heard passengers from that Tesla arguing with each other outside and inside the gas station about their situation. I then was about to get back into my own Tesla when the tow truck driver of all people asked me if I could help get that Tesla into tow mode. He must have really liked the shirt I was wearing. And I could finally see what all the fuss was about up close. And now without capturing the moment on my glasses...
The features are just like whacking out, it's like not going into park, like the parking brake is turning on and off and all that. Then yeah, the only way it says has to be in park with to enable transport mode. And yeah, it won't shift into anything.
The Tesla was dishing out errors one after another, and it refused to go into tow mode because you have to be in park to enable it. But the Tesla didn't want to go into park because it was too busy with giving off errors. You can actually see its computer was so messed up, the hazard lights couldn't even sync up with each other correctly. And that's only when the rest of the lights weren't randomly freaking out. I tried every way I could think of to reset it, but it kept on going back to spewing out errors. And it was not reassuring when the person who was renting it told me he tried all those methods already. That's right. The silver lining was at least he didn't own it. He was just renting it from Hertz, who just got a huge Tesla fleet. But he also told me that Hertz nor Tesla helped him out in that situation much, probably because we were sort of in the middle of nowhere. I think he had to call that tow truck himself. Yeah, I don't think his rental choice made the greatest impression on him, nor to the trucks that had to drive around it. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that he also told me that they had been stuck there for 3 hours. Ouch. And to add insult to injury, the guy asked me if I could at least open the front trunk because he had some stuff in there. But the car also had to be in park in order to do that, and as established before, it was a bit busy. But yeah, I tried my best, but didn't accomplish anything. Story of my life. So feeling useless, I just left. And who knows, that guy could still be out there to this day. He may have not gained anything from me being there, but I just gained the third major vacation tech fail story to tell from him. This video probably wouldn't have been made without him. And right before I got home too. This video is dedicated to unknown Tesla rental guy. 19-something something to 2022. Rest in peace. I hope you made it home and didn't actually die out there stranded. Great note to end off on. So, what are the morals of today's stories? Don't try to be antisocial at parties, especially around dishonest employees. Despite having an alcohol addiction, try to remember that some new tech is still working on waterproofing. Don't leave your can of soda in a hot car. And lastly, I guess, don't rent a Tesla? Bonus fail since it's not tech related. I was crashing at some YouTuber's Airbnb and I sat down next to someone on the couch and it broke. Luckily the host was understanding and didn't charge him. Glad he had better luck than me. This happened right before you left for the rooftop party, so this is the very last image of my AirPod Pros. Damn. And so with that, thank you guys for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and if you want to see how the actual VidCon convention went, check out that vlog, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!